How you doing, people? It's been some time now that since I had the last video, and I'm just gonna give you a little update of what I did and what things that uh, I need and things that probably gonna start doing for the future on this home theater. First of all, let's go ahead and see it's been 1 year now, almost a year. Yeah, a year now since we start this process building a dedicated home theater and like I explained before in some of the video, I just moved to this new home that they have a small little house outside of my backyard, which means it's not connecting to the house. So I got more privilege to be able to operate it without disturbing the family or even the neighbors. So I'm very blessed on that part. And one of my concerning was on the audio. In the beginning, I think audio is one of the first area that I'm always focused to perform when I'm building a system. Now I'm building a home theater. So I established with an idea to put a lot of speakers around the room. This room is about 15.4 by 15.4, so it's pretty square building and room. Is very uncomfortable for acoustic part, but I'll adjust this and acoustic panels and stuff like that. I'll be able to accommodate the sound quality a little bit better. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's still working pretty good for me. All right. So I start first researching on the sound system, and I start with the Moran uh, uh, receiver. All right, and then went upgraded because I have few additional room with the stereo. So I was putting in the room just to see which one is the one that give me the best sound around this home theater, which I start with the Marantz, and then I run with the Marantz processor, which if you look at my another video, you will see the Marantz processor, which is by 11.2 channel. And I think it will sound great and everything, but during time, they start doing more researching and looking YouTube and looking what those people, they've been doing home theater for years, recommend the most. And one thing that opened my eyes was a receiver by Anton. No, not receiver, a processor by Anton, and they was giving a lot of promotion to that. And I said, let me go ahead and try one of these. And I purchased one, I believe the AB60 processor. And when I put in the home theater, I was fascinated on the sound. It was a lot of sound that I couldn't catch it on my Marantz that I see on the Anton system. So I think that was a great combination when I used the Anton system on it. Of course, I have amplification, like I explained before. I have some amplification by Marantz, which I got 8 channels and 5 channel, and I got some Emotiva amplifier. But not only that one, I didn't stop right there. Each of the woofers, which I have 8 woofers in this system, each individual woofer running at individual amplification and approximately 2000 wattage. The amplification is sitting on the back of the box. It's a faceplate. So that will give me a tremendous power. All right. And then I use some Eminem's woofers. I got 2 Eminem's woofers on the back. I'm sorry, 4 Eminem woofers on the back, and each of the woofers running one single box. So I got 4 speakers with 2 boxes on the back. But on the front stage that we have right there, we running actually 4 15-inch woofers, which is 2 are Eminem, I believe the Eminem Pro, and 2 is the digital designer, I believe the 9500 series, which is that is a lot of power on that particular woofer. And I'm running each one with the 2000 wattage amplifier. So that was pretty good on the sound system. Then The other things they had was the screen. Okay, I start first with 130 inches, 235 acoustic transparent uh, screen, and when I put it in my home theater, I saw the big gap in between left and side because this is 15.4 inches, and I believe it's about 10 footage long out of 130 inch, somewhere around there. Uh, and to me it was small, and I want something big. All right, so I went and buy one of the acoustic transparent. I believe it was 163, 165 inch acoustic transparent uh, screen, and I put it in there, and I set it at 235 inch because I watch more uh, movies than regular TV. Actually, this is not 2.35. This is 2.40 to be exact, which is a little bit more wider than the 335. So I put that one in there and set it in about 150, 148, 150, almost close to 150 inch screen on it. All right. And that was a journey. I think it was come out very, very good on that particular screen. Now the next section we have is what kind of speakers we gonna start. About a year ago, I started with a little bookshelf uh, B&W and also center speakers, and I think they sound real nice. And but when you are in this journey, uh, you wanted to improve more. So I changed those bookshelf, and I put some JBL 15-inch woofer. I believe it's two-way, and I use them for front, center, and right, like left, right, and center. And I put those 15s on the back of the screen, and the dynamic and the experience changed completely on this particular sound. All right, and I think that was very good on that one. So I took those bookshelf and I put in my little small room. It's not considered a home theater, but it's still pretty decent because it still gave me, it's a 7, I believe 774 combination, which is pretty good for a room. I believe the room is about 15 by 13 or something like that, and I had it right inside in the house. That was a good change. Then we need to check it out what kind of speakers I'm going to use as a surround. And based I like the sound of B&W, so I went to buy those package of B&W speakers, which consist in 2 4 inches. I believe it's 2 4 inch speakers with a tweeter on the center. So I buy 6 of those, and I using as a surround sound. All right, and I think sound with this JBL and this combination, I think it worked perfectly for what I'm looking for as sound. Then we had to think about what we're gonna do for the ammo speakers. And when I was making research, I said, well, it's better to keep all the speakers the same, which is a lot better in the tweeters and stuff like that. So I decided to put my 4 ammo speakers, and I've used B&W. Those B&W that I have right now is an 8-inch speakers with the adjustable tweeter on it, which I had to center on the front and in the back. So that was pretty good on that decision. When it come from when you're watching a movie and you got the helicopters coming through, you can see the dimensions coming back and forward and side by side. It's tremendous spirit. So right there, it was a good combination that I did by having 9 speakers. I have 8 woofers. Actually, technically, I got 10 woofers because when I started in the beginning, I had 8-inch woofers mounting on the wall, which I still have it, but I disconnected because reality, I don't really need. I got 8 woofers between 18 inches and 15 inches in this room, which is about 15.4. So I decide not to go ahead and go through that process to put another 10 woofer isn't necessary, especially on the back of the stage. I'm running 418, so those little 8 is not gonna uh, feel any differences by connecting those little 8. So I decided to disconnect it still on the wall, but I didn't connect it with the cistern because I don't think so I need those. Now that we have this thing set up, now that we figured out the combination, which is 984, I think 984 is a great combination for home theater system because you will cover every single angle around that area. All right. Now we think about what is next. Next is acoustic. Okay, I start studying a little bit about what acoustic panel. On the beginning, it was a lot of echo in this room, and I don't have enough. I don't have no acoustic panels around here. So I start putting acoustic panel, the first primary sound, the front, right, left, and right of the screen stage, and then proceed the rest of it around the room. And when I start putting those acoustic and acoustic reflection in the room, the echoes change, but also the dimension and the dynamic of the room improves tremendously. So it's very, very important to put acoustic around the perimeter of your room. I did a full wall of acoustic on the back of the stage, and also I got, if you maybe later on, I have all over the back and on the side. It's a tremendous change of the dynamic of the system. Now we got this taken care. All right. Then the another issue that I think is I have the stage and I put a bar. Which is the bar is what's great because I can come over here and eat on the back. But I have the seat, which is the one that you have right here, was sitting on the front, on the bottom of the stage. And it was good. But one thing that my wife and I noticed is I was too close to the stage. This is almost a 150-inch screen, and I'm sitting at about 9.5 feet from the stage. You're still looking pretty good. I like it. But what I realized is my wife said, no, it's too close. So she needs to sit down on the back. And most of the time she was sitting in the bar because the best way to see something that screen so big is the farther away you are. So now I'm sitting about 14 feet. I'm about 14 feet away from the screen, and it's better. I can really see the entire screen with no problem or difficulty at all. Okay, but one thing I realized is also now that I'm putting the seat down here is that the power of the subs is hitting more, and the reason is the bottom section of this room is built in cement, so you don't have a lot of bouncing coming out. Now that I'm putting this on the back of the seat on the stage with a 414, 418 right, left, and right, and then you have 415 showing right to me. Wow, I had to bring the power down on the amplification because it's taking the whole back on this area, especially when you have this movie. There is a lot of actions and shooting and bomb. It shake the whole thing up. So I start changing the volume of the games or the subs because it's too much. It's, you want power, but you want something that you can be able to enjoy and enjoy the movie, not in the way that your eardrum is popping you up. So now people say, why are you using all these 18? Well, the reason I did is because I was making tests. And second of all, is this: it's not bad at all to have more than two woofers. The more woofers you put in the room, the less power you need because they fulfill the room faster. And we know that for experience, and a lot of people that have been doing this for a while know that too. It's not the same thing when you're running one woofer, all right, or to two woofers, because it will fulfill the air faster on the room, so you have more gaining with the dual. Of course, when you put 4 and 8 like I have, what I had to do is I don't need a lot of volume or gaining in the room. So far so good. The room acoustic, it was done. The sound, I think it was pretty good with this. Even I have an old receiver. It's 11.2 channel, and with several Marantz amplification. I got an 8 channel, 5 channel, and a 3 channel. That take coming day all the surround speakers and the emo speakers, and then I have uh, 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 the subs running with his own individual amplification. I think the sound was excellent. Now, projector. That was one of the big issue about a year ago, by not knowing what really is capable the projector can do. All right. And I was thinking myself, a regular projector, the projector screen that would do the job. And as long as it's 4K, I think it's fine with me. Well, not really. It's a lot of things that had to be when you buying a projector. Is the projector be able to adjust themselves to the different contexts? That's number one. Is the projector can be able to fulfill a 150-inch screen? That's another one. Are the projector? So I started knowing after I purchased a projector. You can see right behind me is the projector have the LG. The LG is pretty good. They'll be able to handle up to 300 feet. That's what they say. But one thing, this is a 4K. It's a hybrid projector. It's not a full laser, and so far. So one thing I probably need for the future, not this point, but for the future, is to consider another projector, because when you watching movies, change context all the time from 60 by 9 to 35, 2.4, and so far. And if we not knowledge of this, you end up to have one projector that cannot be able to do all that stuff, and sometimes it's frustrating because you have to start putting panels on around the screen. And personal opinion, I always say, why to put 150, 160 inch screen where you have to put a panel to cover quite a portion of your screen? That's not a great idea. Might as well you put 120 inch in, and that will take care of the rest of it. All right, but nah. A lot of people like me, I like to have a big screen, and I like to have a screen that can be able to fill the whole entire screen, not just half or whatever case might be. So now it's a something project they're gonna probably go to the future. That maybe I'm gonna look for a length or maybe a MarVR that can automatically adjust to the screen to whatever context is playing. This is one of the topic they are still working on it, and of course, money is the more issue part. Based on those units, it really costs you some big amount of money. But I think on the end of the end of the story of this is it work for what I'm looking for. If I want to have a home dedicated theater, those issues gonna come up, and those issues need to be corrected during time. If the money concerned, yes, I'm probably gonna do that. So I went through that. Of course, all the features, the idea around the room, and this year was painting the room, put a carpet, insulate the side and the front, the back, and so far. And Another one's the lights. I can put more lights around. I do have lights around the stage, and I got lights right above, all over. They can change color and all that stuff. I did not put a light right behind the screen because to me, I think it's just very distractor. That might be for look or anything like that. But when you watch a movie, the more important thing I want to have is a complete dark uh, from stage that I don't able to see nothing. If you don't see nada in this, I think it's more you can get more into the movie. But if I got light shining all over the place, that's with respect. I know it's good. Some people put star and all that stuff. It's good for some people. To me, it's distraction. So I already have something that is dark, very simple. Yes, I do put lights around the edges on the buff, okay, and it can change color and things like that. But I put it real low on a 5% or something like that. If sometimes the room is very dark and I want just a little light, and maybe I put some light in the stage and turn it on. Okay, I got the Google system that I can go ahead and turn it off and on and so all that stuff. All right, so I did that too. Based on money was an issue concern when we're building a home theater. The budget is very important, and what you buying is very important as well. So I make a lot of mistake. I try to correct the mistake, not to be able to spend in the way I did during time, and that is another issue. Take your time with this. Adjust your budget. Calculate what kind of product you're using, which one you're using, and it's good for you. It's not changing all the time. All right. Probably going to use the projector. The projector is good, but I think the system is in the stage that it required the next level as the projector side. Like I explained before, this in this video is my concern first was the audio. Now my concentration is moving from the audio now the video. I want something. These projectors give me a very good nice screen. They have 200 aluminum on it. It is still a 4K, but I like. Now we move into another area. I would like to have more adjustable screen that can automatically change the ratio and so far. I would like to have more lumen in here. Instead they go to 2000, maybe I go to 2500. I'm considering some projectors that are probably gonna they're still in my mind, like a JBL, I believe the Sony, and also Epson. I think those are the three category projectors that I'm thinking to buy nearby future. I think that's very important because they probably fulfill and cover what I need in this home theater. They did. It's been 1 year. I think I'm very fascinated. But the thing is the changes of the seat. By changing the seat to from 9 feet to about 14 feet, it's tremendous story. It's really, you can really merge very good. The movie, when you watching the movie, is like you in there the movie as well, because now you got that big screen coming in. You have the nice color because this projector gives you some good color as well. Maybe wrong. All right. Just when you are a movie theater enthusiast, you are moving always looking for the next level. Okay. If I would start doing this, I was very concentrate on the video first. All right. And then slowly moving to the audio, because the audio require more time. Okay, more time to study, to check, to verify which one is good for your ear. I'm not. People ask me what is the best stereo, what is the best woofer. I don't think there's any best. It's how you listen. In my opinion, it's how you listen. Some people, they don't like a lot of bass. Some people like bass. Okay, so every person have different tastes on sound, but on quality on video, a lot of people are on the same music. You want nice color, you want nice brightness. We not darker line. all these things, in my opinion, is very, very neutral to a lot of people. They like home theater and it's being this hobby. Uh, but audio is very, very diverse. They change too much all the time. You can buy the system right now, today, and by the end of this year, something come out new, maybe something better, something equally, I don't know. But always say audio is something that can take more time on researching, all right, than the projected screens and the projectors. So um, if I would start over again, I think I probably go to the video first and go to the audio second. All right. I did backwards. Some people do it, but whatever the case might be. In my situation, I think because you are watching something, and if they don't have a good projection, you're not sitting and watching it. All right. So audio, any speaker can give you audio. All right. It depends how you hear, but the visualize is completely different story. So that was a big journey of this year by doing what I did, and I hope you guys like it and watch my video. I'm not gonna go to the process of the speakers because it's been already did before. The only thing I did was eliminate the bar, which is I miss it, but I can see better this way. I can see better 14 feet than 9 feet away. So it's complete different sound. Visualize my video is I can really visualize better the color, the and things like that. Sometimes you by 9 feet it is good. Some people watching I can be able to still do it, but in between my wife and I, she cannot sit in the front very long because the zoom is too big because the screen is 100 almost 150 feet and 9 feet away. Some people they feel uncomfortable watching for a long period of time. All right, but sitting in the back, I think it changed a lot. My wife and I yesterday we was watching movie. Actually, we were watching three movies that normally we don't do it on the regular basis. We're watching maybe one, but watching three movies is because we are sitting now about 14 feet away and make a lot of difference now in the view of this home theater. I hope this video is being joyful for you guys and hope we learn something from it. But that is my humble opinion of how this system is. And now the way I hear and the way I see it is give me a better, more relaxation of watching movies with the family and myself. But I hope you guys like this. Thank you very much and God bless you. Bye.